Hi everyone, the following tutorial will cover how to separate data into different sheets using a macro. So the current data that I have right now, I have employee, full name, but I took out last names, organization, and some other different data information. What I want to do is I want to separate this list by organization, meaning by schools. In this example. So the way you want to do that is you want to go ahead and highlight the data that you want to separate it into. So since I want to separate it into schools, I'm going to highlight column B. And I'm going to go ahead and copy that. And I'm going to create a new sheet, sheet 2. And I'm going to go ahead and paste that information. Okay, once you do that, what you want to do is you want to take out any duplicates. Obviously, look, if you can tell I have, Orchestra High School several times. So you want to go ahead and remove duplicates. So I'm going to go ahead and do that by clicking data and remove duplicates. And I'm saying, yes, I want to remove duplicates from the column organization 2223. And I'm going to click OK. And then it tells me it removed 2,760 duplicates. Okay, so now I have my list of schools. I'm going to go ahead and take out this not applicable and this empty row that did not have a name. And then I want to go ahead and filter this, or I should say sort it in alphabetical order. Okay, so that way I have my organization in alpha order. Okay, so now the next step in creating this so it separates your data into the different tabs is you want to highlight all your data from sheet 1. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight all this information. And notice how it's quite a lot of information, and you could separate it by using filters and copy and paste, but that's really going to take you a long time. So we've gone ahead and highlighted all the data, and what you want to do is you want to go ahead and name this data your master data, which I've done already here. So you can just go ahead and type in master data, hit enter. Okay, so now when you click here and you do master data, it highlights all of your data. Then you're going to go over to sheet 2, and you're not going to highlight A1. You're just going to highlight all the schools, and we're going to name this split code because we want the data to be split into these different schools. And then hit enter. And so now if I click off of it and then I do split code, it highlights all the schools. Okay, very important that you do that because that's part of the macro information that you're going to paste. The next step is you want to go ahead and click on developer. If you don't have this tab, you'll want to download developer. So you'll want to click developer, and then you want to click Visual Basic. And what that does is it opens up this window here, and we want to go ahead and click module. Okay, so here's my module, and I'm going to go ahead and upload this, but here is the formula for the macro, or I should say this is the macro, not the formula. So you want to go ahead and highlight and copy it, and I'm going to explain what the macro is. And so I'm going to go ahead and paste the macro. Okay. A couple of things that you need to change is you want to filter by organization. So if we look, I want to filter by organization 2223. So I need to ensure that my macro reads that. So here I want to go ahead and type in 2223. Okay, so I want to filter by organization 2223. And then I want to make sure that it does say sheet 1. So notice how in quotes it says sheet 1, which that will apply to this. So whatever you've named the sheet where all your data is, mine is sheet 1. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it that way. And then we have split code, which is the range of, what we want it to be split into. Okay, so that's already, I named that split code, so I don't need to change that. Sheet 1 is still there, and that's fine. And then we have master data, which is what I named my whole range of all the data. So I don't really have to change anything, but I've highlighted in this sheet that I will share with you what needs to be changed when you create your own. The only one thing I do have to is what field organization is. This is the column. So notice how I have a 4 highlighted here. So I have to look at what column that is. So this is actually column 2. This is 1 and this is 2. So I'll need to change that in my formula. So here I will change that to 2. Okay. So once you've done that, all you have to do is click run. And then it's telling you, do you want to do a split and filter sheet? I'm going to go ahead and click run. And notice how it's blinking. That means it's doing its job. Sorry about that. Here we go. So notice how now it's created all my tabs down here and it's split all my information. So the reason let me go back to where my data is. Sheet 1, here's all my data, right? Sheet 2 was all the organizations of how I wanted it to be separated in the different tabs. I put it in alpha order so it would show up in alpha order down here. If you don't put it in alpha order, it's just going to show up in whatever order you have it here. So I wanted to ensure it was in alpha order, and notice how I have Adams Elementary, after school, and it's separated all the data by organization, which is really nice. So this is how you can use macros to filter out data into different tabs. Notice, like I said, you could have done it by using filter, but that would have taken you a lot longer to do. All right, if you have any further questions, you can reach me at laura.moore@sausd.us. Thank you.